So I'm here with that Jeff Smith, the one of the infamous blog, and Sqldev PM. You did a great talk yesterday on Sqldev 4.1 and the data modeler, and you showed some great demos of new features. One of the things that caught my eye there was the SQLcl, or the command line SQL+. Do you want to talk about why you guys did that? Was it just to get all those SQL+ users using your tool, or?
That's a very cynical theory. I won't confirm or deny that version. But so what it was, or what it is, it's our team, the development tools team at Oracle's take on what SQL+ would look like if it were developed today. So things that we know that people like in SQL Developer, things like object name completion, SQL statement history, recall, generating DDL for objects, formatting output to various formats like CSV or insert statements. So we took those kind of technologies and boiled SQL Developer down to like an 11 megabyte program that's being called right now SQLcl, but you just launch it by typing SQL. It doesn't require a client to run, it just needs Java on the machine. And it looks and works just like SQL+ does, although we've added some commands to it and added some touch features to it. So little things like you're typing in the buffer, you've made a mistake, you want to use the up arrow key to go make a change without having to launch a full editor. You can do that. Hitting tab to complete table names, or using the arrow keys to cycle through your last 100 queries that you've executed. Things like that we already know our users enjoy in the full-fledged GUI, but not everyone can use a GUI in all environments, and some people just prefer keeping their hands on the keyboard, and SQL+ is a good home for them. So we wanted to do an experiment, and so far it's turning out well. It's available right now as a beta on OTN, and so is SQL Developer 4.1. That's an early adopter release.
And the early adopter release 4.1 of Sqldev, that I saw also you had new functionality for the ORDS stuff. So I sat in on Chris's talk, and he was talking about the new functionality in Oracle REST Data Services version 3.
Yes.
Talk about the connections that Sqldev has. How does that make it easier now?
So Oracle REST Data Services is a great technology that allows you to basically REST enable your database objects and feed JSON or XML down to your web applications. What SQL Developer is going to do is going to ship with the REST Data Services, or ORDS is the acronym that we all tend to use. The ORDS installed directly inside of it, so you can deploy it and configure it all from the nice graphical interface. You don't have to go mess with jars at the command line and hack up XML files to configure it. There'll be services, configuration screens and management screens where you can set up security for people to access those REST services, and you can define and test the REST services. So I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with or aren't familiar exactly with what REST is, but REST is just the concept that allows the internet to work. So you can have an endpoint on like a table and do like a GET request, and you get data back. So for the database user who needs to build an interface to their views or their tables or stored procedures or just any query, SQL Developer is going to make it really easy to define all of that and make it accessible to anyone that's got a web device, a web connection.
Excellent. So I assume that you've got a bunch of great how-tos if I'm a young developer wanting to check, or an old one that's wanting to check out a new technology,
Yep.
Getting started with that on your blog, maybe?
Well, we have the Oracle Learning Library, and we have the Oracle Technology Network, so our product page has links to our YouTube channel, our Twitter feeds. We have Oracle Learning Library topics with hands-on labs where you can step through and configure things like REST and things like our debugger and the SQL Developer if you want to do unit testing. Unit testing was a big popular topic this week at Rocky Mountain Oracle User Group, so we do have a unit test class that you can kind of step yourself through. So there's tons of content out there. You just have to Google for it.
Excellent. Well, Jeff, thanks again. I appreciate all your work and helping out the community, and good luck with the launch.
Yeah, thanks.